You know how people in this society complain about life, and the one common thing that everybody experiences, at least 99% of the people experience this reality. What is it? Huh? I heard it. Yeah, stress. Right? Stress, depression, anxiety. Now, this is what Buddha called, in his term, dukkha. It has been translated into English as suffering, but stress, anxiety, depression, these are forms of suffering. Physical, emotional, psychological, mental, negative experience of life. Now, so when you experience stress, what do you have to do? Now, how does it happen? Now, for the Buddha, dukkha arises in life because of one fundamental cause. What is it? Desire, craving. But in Pali we call tanha. In Sanskrit we call trishna. The literal meaning of this word tanha means you're never satisfied. You're always thirsty. You're hungry. Let's say at 6 o'clock you have drunk a glass of water. After 2-3 hours, you're going to be thirsty again. Isn't that right? Yeah, that's right. So, craving, desire is also like that. Although we have things in our life, we don't seem to be happy. So we want something. And this stress is the result of the one thing that fails to provide to us by this world. As Ajahn Brahm explains, one of the deep understanding of suffering is asking the world for something it cannot give you. Right? So you are asking something every day. You're looking for something. You're asking the world, the company, the parent, the brothers, sisters, friends, neighbors, give me this, give me that. Right? But if the world cannot give it to you, what do you experience? Anxiety, suffering, dukkha, right? But when we experience this stress, anxiety, depression, we have to learn a mechanism to dissolve it. How do we do that? There is a stanza in Pali. We say, Yato yato sammasati khandanang udayabhayan labhati piti pamojjang amatang tang vijanatang. I know that you don't understand Pali, but I say it anyways. Right? But I said this in Pali because it's also a way of encouraging my friends to learn Pali. Right? So, what does it mean? Yato yato sammasati. Wherever and whenever you become mindful, aware of what? Khandanang udayabhaya. The arising and passing away of the physical mental structure. Labhati pita pamojjan. Through that, a person, the yogi, the meditator, gains pleasure and delight, joy and delight, happiness and delight. Amatantang vijanatang. And then once you experience this joy and delight, happiness, that leads to the stage of deathlessness experienced by the wise. Now, what does it mean? How do we apply this into our daily life? I know all of you who are here at this moment for this meditation, you're living in this society. You're playing a role. You're playing a role as a manager, chief executive officer, as a role of husband, role of wife, mother, father, brother, sister. All of you play a role in the society. Even me, I play a role as a monk. So, now there are only 4 to 5 monks at this temple, but there are more than 1,000 people who are requesting our service. Sometimes we have to attend to everything. So that is our role in the society. So my role as a monk, as I try practicing the path, I also teach it, I share it with friends like you, and at the same time, do other things. Now, there could be a moment how we could get so stressed out. Even though we are monks, if we don't do the practice, we could easily get stressed out. Now, you are the householders, the social beings. And if you don't practice it every day, you're going to get more stressed out. But then, I tried this in my life. Sometimes I had to do things one after another. But I had to catch my breath too. So I find time, 10-15 minutes, I go into my room. Or if I teach somewhere else, after teaching I go to my room and take some deep breaths. And then I follow this teaching. I utter this stanza in Pali. And at the same time apply the method into the present moment. Now here the Buddha is saying that it doesn't matter wherever you live or whatever you do. Whenever experience something, it could be stress, anxiety, tension, depression, all you have to do, just find few minutes, take some deep breaths, and then observe the arising and passing away of all your experiences. Whatever the experience is, it could be a stress, it could be a tension, it could be an anxiety, whatever it is, just Be mindful of it. See the arising and passing away of this thing. Now, how do you dissolve it? Now, in years back, in this guided meditation, I used to do the body scanning. Those who were coming to my class from mid-90s probably would know that in the guided meditation, I would guide people first through this body scanning. First of all, you have to appreciate the fact that you got this wonderful opportunity just to relax. Now, all you have at this moment is the present moment. In the present moment, all you have to do is to become aware. Now, let's say you are doing the body scanning. You scan the whole body with this mindfulness, sati. First, you bring your full attention, let's say to the head, forehead. And you just let the mind stroke around the forehead. And then, when you bring your full attention to this particular part of the body, to the forehead, there is something that you experience. What is it? Like itching feeling, subtle sensations. Now how do you experience these sensations, subtle sensations? You have to understand, you need to have this deeper understanding. What is it? All your cells are dying. New cells are coming into being. When this birth and death process takes place, it creates that subtle sensation. Sometimes you feel like scratching when you get that itchy feeling. But at that moment, what you have to do is just, become aware of it. That's all. Sometimes, in this part of the body, there could be some stress building up. Once you become fully aware, once you bring a full attention to this part of the body, just becoming aware of the itching feeling, subtle sensations, whatever it is, just, find peace with it. That is also what we call the caring attention. Caring attention means you care for it. You care for this particular part of it. You care for this present moment, this whatever the feeling is. And without reacting to it, you just let it go. You don't react. But sometimes how we are so quick enough to react to it. If we get that feeling, we just do it. Like the monkeys, Well, I'm not saying that you're monkeys. But we have to acknowledge that we have the monkey nature though, right? Right? So, that's the reaction. Then you can bring your full attention to the face, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheek, ears. Just, let your mind stroke around the face. And you will experience that subtle sensation. Just see the arising and passing away of such feelings, such sensations. And you bring your full attention to the neck, around the neck, then to the shoulders, right hand, left hand, back, chest, abdomen, thighs, legs, right down to the feet. You just scan the whole body with this attention, the mindfulness, sati, and see the rising and passing away of all these sensations without reacting. Just observe, feel them, make peace with them, and let them go. As you continue to do this, you realize that you feel a big relief. This is a way of relaxing the body. That's all you had to do. And nowadays, the psychotherapists and psychologists recommending this technique to the clients. And also this is part of the satipatthana, kaya anupassana, the body contemplation. And of course in the foundation of the body, kaya anupassana, seeing the body as it is, it has different techniques. But here you bring your full attention to the body. You care for the body. You can't neglect the body. Body is very important. You need to be gentle to it. And of course, I know that you are so gentle to your body when you do the makeups, when you take a shower. You try everything. It's fine, but you need to learn to care for your own body in this way. Like find 10 to 15 minutes. Just sit down. Or you can just lie down if you want to. Maybe we can do this here in the shrine room, but we don't have the yoga mats to do that. If you bring your own yoga mat, maybe one day we can try this lying down meditation, just doing the body scanning. We can try that. I try it with people in other places. I did so in Las Vegas too. So it's so relaxing, how sometimes people find how difficult it is to do the meditation in sitting posture. But it's so comfortable for people with the lying down posture. But one common experience with the lying down posture is that as soon as they relax, they fall asleep. Right? That's the only thing. But again, so this is a way of, dissolving the stress and tension. This is the best medicine. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to do any thinking. You don't have to do anything. Just relax and scan the whole body. But it has to be done with a pure awareness. Pure awareness. If mind goes out, notice it, acknowledge it, bring it back, and then keep your body. If you're scanning your face, and keep your mind around that face. It's like, one phrase the Buddha used in the Satipatthana Sutta called parimukham. Parimukham means, around the face or in front of you, in the front. That's the literal meaning. But what it means is that make mindfulness very important. Make it priority. Make it priority. Make it very important. Make it very important. Mindfulness, present moment. Always be here, and then, scan the forehead, face, neck, shoulder, hands, back, chest, abdomen, thighs, right down to the feet. And you will realize when you do this, after 10-15 minutes, you feel a big relief. You feel so relaxed. Your stress is gone. Your anxiety is gone. Your depression is gone. You make peace with your body. That's all you have to do. Be gentle. Care for the body. Care for the present moment. And this is part of the Satipatthana, mindfulness meditation practice.